All righty, everybody. Sorry about the slow start. Let's get started. So welcome to week 13 of the Kubernetes 1.27 release cycle. This is Wednesday, April the 5th. Please and thank you for putting your names in the attendees list, myself included. Before we get into the sub-team updates, do we have any open discussion items? Nope. All righty. Then the first sub-team up is enhancements with Mark.
Still green, no real updates. One thing worth noting is I did open a PR to disable the proud job to add new issues to the 127 board so that we could set up the 128 board soon. And I'm waiting I'm looking to find the right person to approve that going in, but it's minor. That's it.
Any questions for enhancements? All right. Then following that, CI signal, Grace.
FX CI signal is green. We have 2 flaking and mastering foreman, which is better than most weeks. RC1 cut is delayed to tomorrow. That is all.
Okay. Any questions for Grace? Cool. Then we've got bug triage with Angelos.
Yes, hello everyone. Status is green as well. The board is empty. There was a potential release blocker yesterday, but I think it was dealt with swiftly, so we're green.
Perfect. Any questions for bug triage? Alrighty. Docs, I don't see an update in the doc from Docs, but is anyone from Docs here? Okay. We will go ask Docs for an offline update. Then next is release notes. Harsha?
Release notes is green. We have the website pull request merged for the beta and RC releases, and the beta releases draft PR is already reviewed and it's waiting to be merged. I believe I need an approval from either James or Xander for it. And the RC's pull request is under review, so we'll probably get it done by this weekend.
Okay. Any questions for release notes? Okay. Next up is comms.
Hi everyone. Current status for comms is green. We have 14 feature blogs that made to the ready for review deadline. One of them were canceled. We'll be publishing 4 articles per week. We want to do it from the most relevant to the public to the least relevant. So yeah, we'll still have to define which articles will be published each week, but everything green.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. Any questions for comms?
Thank you.
Alrighty. And next up, Grace again for release branch management this time.
Yeah, save information. RC1 is delayed for a full upgrade. I do have a question for maybe James and Sanders. Like we're seeing the new PRs that's coming in closer to the cut. I don't know where they're coming from and would love to learn. What are they?
So I mentioned before a lot of folks got on the call, so hopefully this helps assure. I'm not going to let a single semicolon of code more into this release today, starting after yesterday. So those would be the ones that were coming in were fixes to things that would have been considered release blocking bugs that showed up after code freeze. So given that the RC1 cut is tomorrow, anything going in needs to soak for at least a day, which is why we put a hard cutoff on yesterday. So if there are any more release blocking bugs that turn up that need a fix, it's going to mean pushing the RC1 cut back, which is going to mean pushing the release date back.
Yes.
So hopefully no more. But that's the origin of those PRs is we'll get pinged on Slack and say, hey, we found this bug that is significant and needs a PR. But yeah, no more today.
Does that cover it for you, Grace?
Yep, thank you.
Okie dokie. Then it is our emeritus advisor, James. James, what's up?
Hello. So I said last week I would have a mid-survey responses kind of results to present this week, and I don't. So some delays on that. My apologies. I hopefully get that done by the end of the week. I'll probably just end up putting in secretly Slack or something like that. So we'll see. I have been talking to the 127 role leads about succession. Everyone has got back to me. There's been some delays on this as well. So thank you very much, everyone, for your patience on that. We're currently running a set of kind of nominations with a couple of questions here and there past Xander, Leah, and Grace to discuss kind of what's going on, have some continuity there, which is nice. But that should hopefully all be resolved pretty soon. And then we'll be able to kind of get announcements out for the leads for the next release, which is good. And I have a to-do to arrange dates for the part 2 and 3 retros, which is probably going to be after KubeCon. I mean, trying to fit it in before KubeCon just sounds like a disaster, to be honest. So probably going to be the week after, and the week after that, we'll see. There, of course, is still the possibility of something at KubeCon. Haven't heard about that yet. Don't expect to yet. So we'll see. If it happens or not, it doesn't really affect whether we do more retros. So yeah, that's it from me.
Sweet. Any questions for James? Okie dokie. Then Xander, you got anything for us?
I don't have much this week. I didn't type anything. So yeah, things are good. We did have as Grace brought up, a couple like last minute PRs that came in to fix some release blocking bugs, but no more will be done today. RC1 cut tomorrow, and with that's intended to be the final version, you know, the release ready version. Release is targeted for next Tuesday. Hopefully we'll make that, and then myself and Mark are scheduled to do a CNCF webinar on Friday to talk about the major themes of the release. So y'all are welcome to watch it. I don't want to bully you into watching my shit. That's unnecessary. Watch it if you feel like it. If not, that's also fine. KubeCon coming up, which the week, I'm doing the webinar in the morning and then almost immediately after hopping on a plane to Amsterdam. So it's going to be a day. For those of you in Amsterdam, we have these adorable tiny little release logo stickers that I hope to distribute. For those of you that are not going to be in Amsterdam for KubeCon, we'll find ways to get them out to people. I can maybe I'll coordinate with like some of the local meetup hosts and ambassadors in various areas to send bits of them over. But we'll find ways. Yeah, and that's really all I got. Thank you everyone as always for all the work.
Okay, sweet. Thank you. SIG scalability, not here. That's okay. They haven't been here yet. All right. That's all for the updates then. Is everybody feeling good? All right. Is there anything else that we need to discuss on the recording? All righty. I will go ahead and stop the share and stop the recording.